Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, let's do we're going to do a weekend check-in for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. Let's see what's going down in this crazy world. Okay, at this time. I was just driving home, there was a sign, because the news came on, and I'm okay listening to the news now. It's a good way to kind of keep track on what's going on with the chaos. Or shall we call it pandemonium out there. Anyway, and it stated that the amount of deaths, okay, in the UK, and it was 144. And I thought, well, that's a sign. Light workers to work. Okay. So I'm going to do a collective postcard from Spirit. These have kind of been jumping everywhere. Before my daughter went to work, it was like the cat jumped over the cards. Okay, I want to go into nursery rhyme now. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such, I say fun, but I think it might be sport. See such fun. And the dish ran away with the spoon. Anyway, so Tia jumped from the table. All three cats were around this morning. Okay, acting up. And Tia jumped from the table over. And I said to my daughter, I said, did she just jump over the tarot cards? She's like, yeah. I said, I think we need to maybe pull one then. And this deck kind of fell off, the lid came off. So I drew her a message. No rush, guys. We've got nowhere to go, have we? Well, unless you're still allowed to go to work or asked to go to work. And then before I came on, I was trying to put them away, and they done another little jumping act on me, and it was like, okay, let's get a collective message. Okay, right. It says, live your dreams. Okay, so that's the collective guidance. Live your dreams. That's caught me here, look. Just with hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. Try and get your hands on some milk. Chocolate milk yesterday I managed to get. Lovely, divine. It says, dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of light. They waste huge percentage of their light or life. It doesn't even say this, look, okay. Let's bring it back. Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep. Not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognise this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind, in alignment with divine intelligence, is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. Woo, it's been handed over. Told you, 144, it's like, time to get to work. Okay. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. Wow. Okay, it's time to wake up. I really felt the wake up part was for the Divine Masculine. I want to say for the awakened divine beings, because there are some divine masculines that are awake, and there's some divine feminines that are still in denial. So for the unawakened divine counterparts, it's time to wake up. Do I want to read this top one? Maybe we'll do it at the end. Okay. It's just a solitude pen on the table. What does this mean? I'm looking for meaning everywhere. The synchronisations are quite amusing. Okay. So, where do we go from here? I want to have a look at the masculine. I want to look at the feminine. We're going to use the Druid Craft Tarot. We're going to use these for both. Okay. What's this card here? Death. Wow. So I want to say that's the awakened divine feminine. Maybe been awake for quite a while. Waiting for the universe to orchestrate everything. And here's the masculine down. Okay. What's the knocking outside? I feel as if he's putting up his walls, his boundaries, safety. Unless he's Noah. And he's getting the ark ready. If you can't hear it, there's a knocking outside. Someone knocking. Not on the door, like working. Let's look into the weekend divine masculine. 2 of Cups. That's spiritual union. Coming together. Could be building an ark. He might have built it because what's that in the background? A boat? Looks like some kind of bunker. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Together here, united. That's on the masculine side. Divine feminine, what have you got on your side? The magician. It looks like it's the universe. It's a divine masculine taking control here. He ain't no chicken. He might not be a spring chicken, but he's no chicken. He's courageous. Okay. Maybe the divine masculine's woke up. He knows what to do. We know he's awoke when he knows what to do. That's how you know. It's just unstoppable. It says here, your mind in alignment with divine intelligence is unstoppable and the world is yours to co-create. Who's he co-creating with? Well, on his side, it's the divine feminine. Legs entwined. Well, touching. Okay. What's next, divine masculine then? Working in partnership. He's building something. Now this card's normally working in partnership with like-minded people, but look at them all observing him. What is he doing? I've picked up the pen, the writings on the wall. And it felt like it was like putting up, not bricks, it felt wooden. Like you're putting up a dam. It's safety. Now, first of all, it changed its tune, though, as the banging stopped. Because, first of all, I felt it might be before, with the banging, before the 2 of Cups come out, I felt he might be putting up a defence against, like, being interrupted in solitude. But I feel this is stepping into purpose. Divine feminine. You've got the magician, although it looks like could be the divine masculine here. In control. He's very godlike. Divine feminine, you're in the world. Wow. You're being looked after. Look at this. This is amazing. It's all in your favour. It's all going to be delivered. It's something like being delivered to your feet. I picked up on the legs touching here. Might you have to tiptoe? You might have to tiptoe. He's kind of on his tippy toes here with one foot. I'm picking up on the feet here. And The divine feminine looks a bit tippy-toed there as well. So it's kind of like caution regarding approaching, caution, tiptoe. It might need to be a bit hush-hush at this stage. Should we get one more? Let's get one more and then I might read them. Divine masculine. Yeah, we've got the high, it's not the Hierophant, it's Temperance. Let's find out what's going on the feminine side. Because you've got the divine feminine here blending. She's blending the rainbow. He's got the arc. They're celebrating, saying cheers. He's working on this. That's just on the masculine side. So I'm going to say he's awake. To have the Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles and Temperance. We know Temperance shows its face. It's alchemy. Reconciliation here. The blending. The Magician, the World, and we've got two. The divine masculine comes to the divine feminine. You've got the Eight of Cups. He leaves in the night. So this might be a bit risky at the moment with what's going on. Okay, actually leaving. But you might have to leave before it's too late, just with the quarantine. Okay, it really is, it really could get you stuck. I mean, my daughter was chatting about it. It's like, what if there's a complete lockdown? Will we be, you know, in trouble if we're seen out on the streets? There's me kind of saying, I'm going to fill the car up with fuel. We're going to ride the coastline or something. I'm not going to be like stuck in if I can help it. Okay, so we have the 8 to the 9, and then we have the 2 of Cups. It's like she has the 10 of Cups here with the rainbow. She has 2 cups, the divine feminine here. The 2 of Cups is where you go from the 8, you go to the 9, you find yourself. Okay, you wake up, you wake yourself up. And then you're both awake. We're going to read these. This is the divine masculine's wish fulfilled. He feels as if something's missing from his table. He's going for it. That card's a little bit screwed up, a little bit bent. I can't think of the word I want to use for it. It needs like ironing out. Things are just a little bit screwed up around the edges. Okay, let's have a look on the masculine side. 2 of Cups. Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink with the 2 of Cups. Yes, let's. Cheers to coffee. My daughter told me most of the alcohol, well, all of the alcohol aisle is like sold out. And I'm like, you're serious? You're serious? Yeah. Are you being serious? I said, wow, people have stocked up on that alcohol of all the things. That bad. Could be being stuck at home with like all the family and alcohol's a way to escape. Unless you're celebrating at home and it's like, we're all going to be fine and let's have a party and keep the vibe in high, or whether it's drowning your sorrows. Anyway, let's have a drink of coffee. Best bet. Keywords is love, healing, meeting of hearts and reconciliation. Seeing as we've got the Temperance out, is reconciliation. Okay, let's read this. The power and experience of love. Creative blessings that result from the meeting of hearts. A romantic relationship or any meeting of hearts, minds and souls. The union of opposites or polarities, using the power of love to heal, to engender cooperation or to effect reconciliation. Wow. Looks as if there's some kind of, this has had a knock-on effect. It's going to, it's like it's going to announce reconciliation. We spoke about the melding of the hearts, the divine masculine, divine feminine's hearts coming together. Okay, I'm feeling each other. Inseparable. Wow. Spiritually, inseparable. What happens if you're physically separated? Three of Pentacles. Let's have a look. This is the masculine side. Increase craft, skill and appreciation. Work flourishes as you build on previous efforts. The skilled use of matter and intelligence to create works of beauty and value. Oh, that's nice. Works of beauty and value. Still seeing the world as a beautiful place. Spoke about co-creating. The world is yours to co-create. Financial rewards or appreciation following a long period of apprenticeship. So the abundance is coming. Looks like the Divine Masculine wants his share of the abundance, okay? But you have to create this beautiful image in your mind of our world and how it looks and how it's going to look. And that's what you'll experience. The story that you tell yourself. Tell yourself a good one of change, optimism, hope, and the abundance comes in. So financial rewards or appreciation following a long period of apprenticeship. Work may still need to be done, but support is at hand, most definitely. You're not alone. There's a community, but also like a community of like-minded people, but also you do have one person that will be able to offer you a helping hand, and that's your Divine Feminine. Okay, so we've got the Temperance. Card number 14. At the back. Comes after that Death card we saw. Okay, here's the message. Allow inner and outer, masculine and feminine, to blend within you to give birth to your creative self. Ooh, blend within you. Okay. The knock-on effect. Fluency between worlds. Creativity, harmony, peace, alchemy and magic. It's a kind of magic. Okay, harmony and successful creative endeavour. You may be in a position to restore harmony among competing factions. Maintaining a feeling of deep peace may be sufficient at this point. The waters of inspiration and contentment flow freely between your conscious and unconscious selves. There is nothing in particular that you need to do. So you just need to be. But I feel like it's being with each other. There's nothing for you, no place for you to be. What am I saying? I don't know. Just end it there. There's no place for you to be. But it was kind of like coming through, I want you to be with me. Okay. Just the words just wasn't coming. I knew what they wanted to say, but it was like, you can't say the words. So there's this fear here. It's a codependency because you're actually wanting to be with each other. But it's like a good dose of codependency addiction. It's true love. It's the Two of Cups. It's wanting to be, it's wanting to be and experience harmony. What's going on with the poet today? Okay. It's back to work. Let's go to the Divine Feminine side because she's got the Magician. I felt it's the Divine Masculine working with the universe. The Divine Feminine's already in the world. This is about bringing two worlds together. When I said about the nursery rhyme, hey diddle diddle, when I first looked down at it though, I thought it was the yin yang. And it spoke about opposing opposites forces coming together, which is the yin yang. Okay. The Magician. Open yourself to the power of Awun and Nufri, of inspiration and life force, and let it flow through you and into the world. Wow. Let it flow through you and into the world. Seen as a Divine Feminine's in the world here. They're swapping glasses here. They're exchanging. Okay. Keywords are creativity, inspiration, direction, willpower, life force, flow, First steps, empowerment, realising your dreams, time for action. Use your willpower and your focus to take the first steps towards achieving your purpose. Stay focused and open to inspiration. Doubt and preoccupation with self inhibit the flow of energy. Trust and let go of worries about your life to allow creative energy to flow. Whoop! Divine feminine now in the world. Dancing, I am life. Whole, I am one. Completion, fulfillment, success, abundance, achievement, ecstasy, union of inner and outer life. The dancer knows she is complete, great success, a sense of deep and satisfying fulfillment, a pleasing sense of completion, combined with the joy of achievement and of feeling on top of the world, serenity and contentment, the completion of a long phase of work, and it's time to celebrate. Get the coffee out. A phase of spiritual and personal development may be finished. You can stop striving and open up to the blessings of life all around you. Told you it was coming. 8 of Cups. Let's see where the masculine's off to. 2 of Cups, you can see it here. But he comes up to the 9 first. It goes 8 to 9, one step at a time. Baby steps. First steps, I think it said. Letting go, seeking a higher purpose and moving on. A relationship, work project or creative endeavour may have fulfilled its purpose. Visualise the future as you give thanks for the past. That good future now is visualising. The goals you've been working towards may no longer satisfy you. You may need to take a holiday or recharge and rededicate yourself to the core purpose of your life. Wow. Next, 9. Turn the page. A clean page. Just turn the page. Start a new book, a new chapter, a new book. Contentment, achievement, realisation of dreams. A time for enjoyment and celebration. A rewarding emotional life. Someone may be missing from your life, or you may feel strangely lonely. Having been through difficulties in the past, now close relationships are warmth abound. So now close relationships and warmth abound. Inspiration and creativity. Any obstacles will be easily handled. Make sure you appreciate your blessings. Wow. That's awesome, guys. Come on. What's the bottom of the deck? 2 of Wands. Gonna have to read it, look. It's like he just pops out of thin air, out of his bunker. 2 of Wands. It's like, I'm ready to show you. Looks like a spiritual gateway as well. Like he's coming through this, just appearing through this this opening. Okay, 2 of Wands. Creative tension. Doorway. That's gateway, doorway. Yeah. And exploration. The energy and potential of a partnership. Allowing the relationship between 2 ideas, projects or feelings to unfold and open up new areas of possibility. Although you are satisfied that you have everything you need, you may also long for more. You may be searching for deeper meaning or contemplating taking a journey. Risky time. It's like, it could be now or never. Risky time. You don't know how long we'll be shut down for. Or they try to force us to shut down. Okay. It's like kind of coming through, where would you rather be? Celebrating. Who would you like to be locked up with? It's like if you were going to be like abandoned, lost, deserted on a desert island, who would you choose to have with you? That. Or, me and my daughter was talking about it. If you could choose like 3-4 people, who would they be? We're getting angel prayers. Apparently. I had no awareness to that then, but I was just pulling. Okay. Masculines. Divine feminines, okay. Divine masculine, you've got speak your truth. Didn't want to come out, did it? Speak your truth, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. What is it with the poet today? Someone been writing poetry? It's beautiful. You need to speak it. Speak your truth. I can hear it coming through, but I don't know. Do you keep going back over it to see if it's perfect? Don't think too much into it. Okay. We're taking our time, aren't we? The angels around you at this time are encouraging you to speak your truth. It has reached a point in your life where you must be honest with yourself and all those around you. If you're holding anything in or feel you need to share something with those who matter most to you, then do so. I really do feel it's the time now. You can't really take that chance, can you? Well, you can. If you're holding... Oh, okay, we're going to say it again. If you're holding anything in or feel you need to share something with those who matter most to you, then do so. As you share your truth, you will create an openness in your heart that will enable you to receive extra support and guidance from the angels in heaven. Okay, there's an expanded interpretation. It's like he's definitely expanded some space here, the Divine Masculine. Been practicing his breath work. Okay, so the expanded interpretation. If you're constantly saying yes when really you want to say no, or someone around you is making you feel that you're losing all sense of yourself, now's the time to speak up. The angels are encouraging you to be honest about what you want. You may be telling yourself you don't want a specific situation in your life, but it's time to be real. What do you want? Whatever your truth, Archangel Gabriel is encouraging you to speak up now. Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel's name means God's strength, and she is the angel of mothers and of communication, the ultimate nurturing angel who can help us feel safe and supported in emotional situations, especially if they have anything to do with integrity or truthfulness. Gabriel surrounds all those who call on her in a pink and white nurturing light, and she holds us like a mother. Allow her into your life so you can speak honestly with the light of integrity in your heart. Okay, let's move over to the feminine side. That was a bit hard to get that out. Study and learning time, Divine Feminines. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Indeed it is. Okay. We follow our spiritual guidance. If you've been considering committing yourself to a new course of study or other form of learning process, your angels are encouraging you to do so. It will allow you to understand more about the strengths and talents you have and help you to create a well-balanced life. You are a natural learner, and by studying something that you are attracted to, you will be able to channel your energy into it and surpass your expectations. Remember to call on the angels to guide you while you are learning. They will help you access your God-given intelligence. Okay, so perfect time to study, to learn something. Why everyone's on shutdown, come on. But the thing is that we've been kind of in this mode as light workers for a while now, so we're kind of used to the solitude. So instead of us worrying and panicking like the others will for a good few, how long does it take you to settle into this isolation? A long time to get your head around it and to adjust. But we've already done that. So we can really use this time now to study and learn. Okay, we're going to be using this, guys. So the expanded interpretation, especially about kind of when we get let back out there into the world, okay, it's like, oh, we've got ample time to like learn. Okay, you can do dream boards, vision boards, all your ideas. It's a perfect opportunity. Not even going to get told off either. Okay. So the expanded interpretation for the Divine Feminine. Your angels are here to say that you are a lifelong learner. For thousands of years, your soul has travelled this universe learning what life is all about. Your angels are now asking you to see the learning experience in the challenges that you are facing in your life. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? As you meditate on this question, be aware of any thoughts or flashes of intuition that are brought to you. They are your soul teaching you what you need to know. Every day is another opportunity to learn. Okay. Seriously, me and my daughter, we've been talking about this morning. How do you kill the time to start with? While you just in this waiting, it's like you're in a waiting zone. And most people would be the TV, binge watching, eating, drinking, whinging, complaining, worrying. Finances will be top of the list. Everyone having a look, worrying about how they're going to survive. Woo! Faith, trust, hand it over. Let the divine do what it's going to do. But this world is ours to co-create. So how would you like to visualise the world when you're not really liking what it looks like at the minute? Don't focus on it. Focus on what's coming. Okay. So I'm going to read this top card. Dearest you, what does it say on the bottom? You shine brightly, it says. Very faint. You shine brightly. Can you see it? Dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Oh, it's spot on, isn't it? Okay, let's start again. Ends in all is well, that's all we need to know. Dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirror back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. Okay, they know what's good for us, and it's their priority. Wow. Taken care of there, guys. So, do we get to heal yourself card? Yes, and we're going to get one for both sides as well. Okay. Divine Masculine, you've got self-sabotage. Divine Feminines, you've got how teachable are you? and there seems to be... Where are you going to... yeah, okay. This is very interesting, guys. How teachable are you? Study and learning for the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine, self-sabotage, speak your truth. Okay, over to you, masculines first. 2. The 2 of Cups there. Card number 2, self-sabotage. Become conscious of how your inner saboteur functions. You're about to sabotage a big opportunity. Now is the time to stop procrastinating and cease focusing your energy on why you are unworthy of wonderful, enriching experiences. When you connect to the saboteur archetype, you begin to recognise all the ways you pass up interesting opportunities and relationships which could make you grow, learn, evolve and become fulfilled. The saboteur is terrified of change and guards your heart from that which is meaningful to you, with the misguided belief that if you don't try, you can't fail. It forgets that if you don't escape from your comfort zone, you cannot succeed and experience the love and joy which would fulfill you. On the lighter side of the saboteur, the saboteur can help you connect to your intuition and help you to listen to your deeper wisdom. It can assist you in deciphering a potentially dangerous situation from an exciting one. So here's your action, Divine Masculine. Take a few deep breaths and become conscious of where in your body you feel like you are limiting yourself. Place your hands on that part of your body. Visualize your saboteur archetype. It may look similar to this card or like a shadow aspect of you. Ask this part of yourself to show you how you miss out on or sabotage your relationships, career, money, health, and any other aspects of your life where you are not fulfilled. Become aware of your patterns. Make a commitment to yourself to start focusing on your strengths rather than your weaknesses and welcome new experiences into your life. Become conscious of how your inner saboteur functions. You are about to sabotage a big opportunity. Divine Feminine, how teachable are you? 9. Are you open to learning new things in your life? How high is your desire to let go of judgment, doubt, negativity and self-sabotage? What are some of your favourite things to do? Is it to watch TV, go shopping, play golf, drink, gossip with your friends? Are you willing to give those things up in order to create time to learn something new? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? What is your willingness to really apply what you learn? You might be learning many new things, but be resistant to change. Every time you begin to think, I already know this, I've heard it before, this doesn't apply to me, your ability to learn diminishes enormously. And it is at this point you may become virtually unteachable without realising it. Unless you apply what you have learnt into your life, you won't really know it. This card is beckoning you to not only be open-minded, but to take specific action towards change. So, Divine Feminine, your action. To create change, you need to start with something small, like the way you pour your tea or coffee. I don't know how you pour your coffee. No, there's different ways you can have your coffee. Lots. Okay. To create change, you need to start with something small, like the way you pour your tea. Eventually, you will change your habits. This builds confidence as you start working towards the big changes you need to make. This is interesting because it's the weekend reading, it's Friday today, and it says in the next 48 hours, take a step forward towards changing some area of your life. This could be something small like buying a journal to write your dreams in, or talking to someone about your transformation. Then every day do something, even if it takes only a couple of minutes, towards creating positive transformation in your life. Another thing you can do is ask yourself many times during the day, am I teachable right now? Or do I think that I know better? People who are the most teachable experience the most success in their life. Amen to that. Well, no, we've got to do the collective one, the joint between the masculine and the feminine. Let's have a look. Heal yourself together. Oh, self-love. Okay. Perfect. Heal yourself together. Self-love. Divine masculines, you've got an issue here. You're about to self-sabotage due to something you do not like about yourself. Is it your feet? Picked up on the feet a lot. Rubbing legs. Okay. Self-love. Take time out to get to know yourself and what works for you in this particular cycle of your life. Some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which lead to harsh judgment of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. Have you been trying to compete with others, get approval from people in your family, or simply pushing yourself too hard? If so, you need to soften and start listening to your body. Focus on keeping your heart open and practice acknowledging and recognising the good in yourself and others. This card beckons you to breathe love in and out every moment of the day. Ask yourself, what changes do I need to make to my daily routine so that love can pulsate through every breath, action and relationship I engage in? Choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature, in your home, in your pain, in your love, in your sadness, in prayer, etc. Keep your heart open even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. Okay, joint action. This week is your opportunity to learn to receive. Anytime anyone says something nice to you or offers to help you, take a deep breath and thank them and accept. You need to find something loving or nurturing to do for yourself. This could be a massage, a healing treatment, or a movie with a friend. Every time you look in the mirror, repeat, I am lovable. Do this every day until you really believe it. I am lovable. I am lovable. Every day in the mirror until you believe it. Until you bloody believe it. Going to get an affirmator for both. Hopefully. Maybe not. Okay, I'm not sure where they are. We're not affirming anything more. Okay, we're not. Then we will end. And we will end on a roomy message. A joint one. We will end. Where did the affirmators go? Well, let's see what Rumi wants to say for this weekend reading. I surge on the uprising wave of love. Card number 5. Ooh, we've opened straight up to it. My life can be summoned up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. I surge on the uprising wave of love. No gravity can stop me from rising. The moon pulls a tide of life towards her. and my soul in oneness with all of life answers her call. A wave of love consumes me, and upwards I fly, flying through water to greet her shining body. Led by my heart, my wits are idled, and my mind becomes a blurry mess. And so I feel the truth of her love and the divine reflection she shines back at me from her radiant heart. What's out there? Greater forces of planetary movements affect us all. We experience day and night through the interplay of the Earth, Sun and Moon. This is a profound and obvious effect. The movements of the cosmos affect us deeply, body and soul. Some movements are perhaps less obvious in form, but are just as great, if not more so, in effect upon our spiritual growth and life experiences. You are going through a cycle, or very soon will be, by which you will be moved. Excuse me. You are going through a cycle, or very soon will be, by which you will be moved by forces greater than your own personal will. This is a karmic period, a time during which the movements of greater planetary bodies will have an impact upon the Earth and humanity. This is the way of things, greater cycles affecting smaller ones. The smaller ones are not less important, but they do have to bow to the power of the great, in oneness with the magnificent unfolding divinity that is life itself. What we always have at our disposal is choice as to how we respond to these affecting movements and cycles. The effect of this karmic cycle now unfolding in your life is to bring you into sweet surrender and awakening into greater love. What a delicious divine destiny. However, even if we sense at one level that a shift has a positive end in store for us, we can encounter resistance and fear, born of the ego, in response to the stirring of spiritual uprising. We may quake in our holy body and wonder if everything is getting out of control and into some disorder. We will be right in our sense of imminent chaos. The disorder, however, is the ego perspective, because its range of vision is too small, too limited, to comprehend the greater workings of the planetary systems that move life towards love. That is as it should be. The teacup is not made to hold the ocean, just actually a cup of tea. But if we begin to imagine that the cup of tea is preferable to the ocean, simply because it is more containable, how much we miss out on. And how terrifying when we are actually thrown into the ocean and moved by it. Its sheer power, its wild force, and its passionate dance with the Moon Mother might have us fearing that we most certainly will die. Yet the only thing that is dying here and now is your grasp, your attempts at control. Why? Because your heart is more powerful than your fear, and it wants to live in total trust and surrender of the unfoldment of life's genius. It wants to let life happen to it. What a wise intention that is. Why seek to impose a smaller and less interesting story upon life when the great master storyteller is weaving a fantastic tale of great love, great adventure, and sublime spiritual success? No, it is wiser, wilder, and more fun to surf the great wave of consciousness seeking to overtake you now. Is that your call? Okay, it will go off in a second, guys. It happens like daily. They don't leave a message, they just hang up. Okay. We'll just make sure though. No, they've gone. Okay. No, it is wiser, wilder, and more fun to surf the great wave of consciousness seeking to overtake you now. Dive in, beloved. Surge with it. You are being given a gift of grace in this oracle. The promise that you won't drown, and that you will, in fact, be given a glimpse of your own divinity should you choose to accept whatever will be offered to you. Don't try to swim against the tide of your own life journey. Go with it. The divine is there waiting for you, orchestrating waves upon which you may reach the heavenly shore. Yes, the divine is there waiting for you, waiting on a picnic blanket of fabric of the heavens, with a sacred feast of earthly bounty just now being unpacked in your honour. Get yourself into that ocean and ride those waves to your sacred date with the divine right now, sweet beloved. Surf's up. This oracle comes with a message for you. There are changes happening and they will be out of your control. This is because you are ready for accelerated life change. Rather than paddling, you'll be caught up in a wave and moved farther, faster. Let yourself surge on the energy of what is happening, leading with your heart and just going with whatever unfolds. This will bring you the best fortune and open you up to the divine destiny that is your birthright this lifetime. Time for a celebration, picnic. Okay, that's lovely. All your abundance, it's all been reserved for you. Here's a sacred honour ritual. Placing your hands on your heart, say the following. The grace of life touches my heart and I am courageous. I surge, I rise, I meet the divine beloved in every twist and turn. I journey home on the wave of love and I graciously accept the hand of my divine beloved, guiding me through love, mercy and grace. So be it. Close your eyes and focus on your heart. If you wish, you may like to intend to connect to a feeling of love for your heart, wise guide that it is. When you feel you are done, you have completed your honouring ritual. Wow. That last part just sums it up perfectly. With the legs being entwined here. Place your hands on your heart. Say the following. The grace of life touches my heart and I am courageous. I surge, I rise, I meet the divine beloved in every twist and turn. I journey home on the wave of love and I graciously accept the hand of my divine beloved guiding me now through love, mercy and grace. So be it. Close your eyes and focus on your heart. If you wish, you may like to intend to connect to a feeling of love for your heart, wise guide that it is. When you feel you are done, you have completed your honouring ritual. I am lovable. Beautiful. Keep repeating that self-love until you believe it. That's the message you need to send to your heart. That's a lovely reading. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Guys, also I picked up about riding the wave. It's like Noah's Ark in the background here. Anyway, have yourself a fantastic weekend. I will be on, guys. And I will catch up with you soon. Until then, much love. Take care. Bye for now.